All right, well, we're gonna rub some butts. I'm gonna teach Emma how to rub butts. So anyways, this is actually 2 shoulders. It's came from Costco. They do a pretty good job. They make some pretty good butts. A lot of good butts at Costco. Anyways, first thing you want to do, make sure you get a slap, because you know a good butt when you slap it. So.
Yes. We slapped all of the butts at Costco.
This one had the best response when you slapped it.
Yes.
So.
Very reverberant.
Came home with us. Anyways, first thing I'm gonna do.
You gotta wipe your ass.
Nobody likes a wet butt, so we're gonna pick this butt out. This is actually 2 butts. This is a whole cheek. This is a crack right here. Anyway, first thing you want to do is see, they've already taken the shoulder out of this one, which is okay, and I'll show you why. Here in a minute, I'll show you why. First thing you want to do is dry it though, because nobody likes a wet butt. All right. You know, Emma's done this with me a few times, so she's pretty damn good. She's pretty experienced at rubbing butts with me, so we're gonna make that. So, anyways, all right. First thing to do, put paper down here, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Why it's important that you have paper instead of a cutting board. I mean, it's preference, I guess, whatever you want. But see here, they've already removed the shoulder out of here. A lot of times that bone will give you a lot of good flavor, but that's okay, because this right here, where the shoulder goes, this is the money muscle right here. Out of the butt, this is the money muscle. So once you get this, you can see it comes right here. It's a little like a heart shape, or a, anyways, like a fist shape or something. Anyways, this is the money muscle. This is the best part. Like when you're in competition, they want slices of this money muscle right here, and you're gonna give them good slices of that. Well, this one here has been trimmed quite a bit already. There's some things, like if you see something like this, let me grab my knife. You see stuff like this, this is gonna burn, so you wanna take it off. You don't need that. Now, let me go ahead and explain to you why it's okay to have the shoulder removed already. Because there's a perk that comes with this. Because when you make pulled pork, this, the more bark you have on here, the better. This is also going to cause, it's going to knock down some of your cook time, having all this bone removed out of here. It's one big hunk like this, and you can't pull it apart. It's going to give you some trouble. So anyway, having that bone out is not necessarily a bad thing. It's already, they did a pretty good job. They probably did a better job than I could have done. But so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a rub for it. It's real easy. Let me wash my hands. All right. How's it? It's still responding well?
Very tender.
Good. All right. First step to a good rub. First step, whiskey. She ain't a whiskey drinker, but she's doing the best she can. It'll be all right. All right. There's 4 ingredients for the rub, 1 ingredient for the binder. Now your binder is gonna be mustard. You just regular mustard. This is literally like 64 cents at the store. So Emma's gonna rub this thing with this mustard, because that mustard is gonna bind all this together.
Now, when you rub the mustard on the ass, the most important part, is getting in the cracks. Because you want to put your bark, your seasonings, in the cracks to add flavor. Get in all the cracks there with the mustard. You don't want it too thick. So you gotta spread it out evenly.
Now that mustard will burn on the grill if you don't cover it and rub. So if you have a spot with just mustard exposed, it'll just burn.
And you got some extra on one side, you can scoop it off with your fingers and spread it where it needs it more, or flip it over, put it on the back. You want to make sure you get the sides too. So that's important as well. You gonna flip that?
Yeah, I'll flip it for you. I'm gonna be flipping the whole thing. There you go.
Put the extra there. And give it another squirt.
Yeah. You really want enough to give you a good hearty bark, because when you pull that pork, that bark that gets mixed all in there, it is just fantastic. The more bark you get, and when you have that bone pulled out already, you can actually pull that apart part of the way through cooking. If it opens up a little bit, that's just even more bark. That's more layers of bark, and the more bark you have, it's gonna be pretty good. All this fat's gonna dissolve. We're gonna cook this thing on a smoker up to about internal temperature of 203 seems to be the magic number where we're at now. So that is just enough to get all the fats to dissolve, turn to liquid, and turn into just amazingness. So, all right.
That sound is wonderful.
Oh yeah. Sounds like you're stirring macaroni and cheese. Okay, let me turn on the water. I'm gonna get this rub made. Yeah, that's good. All right. For the rub, 4 ingredients. Simple. 4 parts, equal parts. Salt. We're gonna do about a half cup of salt. Keep on a little more. There we go. Give a half a cup of salt in there. We're gonna do a half a cup of onion. This is onion powder. Half a cup of that. This is going to be garlic. About half a cup of garlic. Half a cup of black pepper. Oh, it's a little more than half a cup, but that's okay. You can never have enough pepper. All right. Now, that's no big deal. You can see all the 4 layers in there. They're all equal. I don't care what it looks like. They're all equal. So, I'm going to take this. We'll just stick it in one of our empties here. Don't worry if anything gets on your paper, because that's all. It'll be all right. I'm going to go ahead and make sure to get all that turned up in there. I'm going to shake it all up real good. It'll be all right. You can see real good in there. Now, it ain't got to be perfect. Yeah, if you got any extra, label that so you'll know. But rub. You can set that right next to your toilet.
Feel really good.
Anyway, we're good. Let's go ahead and rub this thing. I'll sprinkle it. I'll let you maneuver this thing around. You just want to cover everything. You can never have enough on there. And if you want to get this side here, if you want to get the sides instead of, you can't throw it up on the sides. You can just put it down here, and you just pick up the side of the paper and just kind of push it on there, and that's kind of good. So.
You don't want to rub it around because then you'll have spots that are uneven. You kind of want to press it in.
Why do they call it rub if you don't actually rub it?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
Not everyone's a genius. All right, put some more on this side there. We're a little skippy over here.
Well, that pepper got me. All right. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Just flip up our paper, press it on that side, and then I can
Yeah, you want some on this top
there.
side?
Yes.
All right.
I think we're still missing a little bit down
Yeah,
here.
let's-
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
This rub here, this thing's gonna be all pulled apart, shredded. It's gonna be amazing.
kind of
Looking real good there.
push it up where it needs to go. Now, the other side is the really
There
important
you go.
side.
Flip her. Get it up in that crack.
Because here is where we get to move it
Just
in
like
there.
she was saying earlier, she said get it all up in there. That's on the back side of that money muscle. That's the one you want.
I'm gonna need some more shaking.
Need some more shake? I'll get you some. Oh yeah. See, just right.
You press it all together like a sandwich. Now you've got that rub on both sides of that flap there. Press it all in. Now, if you rub it in like it's a rub, you get some granules that are building up, and then it moves granules of rub across the surface and makes an uneven rub. So you want to press it, and if you got to move it a little bit, just in little spots, just kind of push it. You don't want to rub it around. I could use another
Need a little-
shake there.
Another sprinkle?
Yeah, there we
There
go.
you go.
The more you've got it in all the cracks there, the better this is gonna taste when it's all pulled apart. Here, one more sprinkle. We got a pocket. There we go.
There you go.
Smush that together in there. Make sure everything's pressed in. Oh, we're missing a spot there. There we go. Now we got a well-rubbed butt.
That's a perfect butt right there.
Oh yeah. Oh. So now we're done with this butt, and it's just waiting to get put on the smoker. So we're gonna put it in a pan here.
We're gonna let that butt set for about 18 or 20 hours, just like that in the rub. It's like a brine. It's gonna all pull, the salt in the brine is gonna pull a lot of the moisture out. It's gonna just tenderize the inside of that thing. And then tomorrow, we'll follow up with you and we'll get you some more video. We're gonna smoke it bad boy at about 250 for probably about 10 or 12 hours. And it's gonna be amazing.
I need to sterilize.
500 pants. So yeah, we'll get back with you.